Hi, my name is Jeffrey Evans. I'm here to introduce myself and talk a little bit about why I'd like to teach in Thailand. I graduated from UW in 2009 with a degree in psychology and a degree in drama. Drama was what I did for a little while after school. I worked a couple odd jobs, one of which was at a youth theater, stage managing and helping do some classes there. It was a blast. I loved it. I love working with kids. I think it's something that teaches me new something every day. That's part of why I'd like to keep teaching is it's something that I find fun. It's something that I find interesting to keep fun for other people. I think I think education is one of the most important things that someone can be involved in, and I'd really like to continue doing that, especially in a way that allows me to travel around and see new places, see new cultures, and be affected by that. Let that change how I teach in the States. After I got my degrees, one of my jobs was working in a daycare on the Capitol Hill neighborhood of Seattle. It was a great time. I got to teach music and movement to the kids ages 2 to 5, and it was one of the most fun jobs I've ever had. I got to take my guitar around from class to class, play songs with the kids, lead them in some movement exercises. We did yoga, we did dances. A lot of the time, we would just ask the kids what they wanted to work on, and then bring that into the classroom the next day. Those are some of the techniques that I use in classroom management. I like to really check in with the kids and make sure that what I'm doing is appropriate for them. Is it keeping them interested? Is it keeping them motivated? If it's not something that they want to engage in, then it's hard to tell them to keep on working on it if they don't have any interest in it. So what I'll try to do is I try to keep the kids informed that I respect them and they respect me. It's a two-way street. I don't really demand anything from the kids. I like to tell them this is something that we're going to venture on together. So in general, that's my general classroom management techniques. In terms of kids spoiling classes, here in Seattle, what we would usually do is if something was very problematic, we would put the kid in a timeout until they were ready to come back. When we would always talk with the child and let them know these are the rules. This is how your behavior was going against the rules. Um, for the most part, though, I'm very interested in keeping that kind of discipline um, non non-personal. That is, it's not about the teacher, you know, getting their frustration out by putting the kid in timeout. It's about removing the kid from the stimulus that caused them to engage in that kind of behavior. That being said, I'm not entirely sure what the discipline rules are in whatever school I might end up in. So a lot of my discipline management, my classroom management and discipline techniques are going to be affected by what the other teachers and what the heads of school say. There's, I think there's definitely a conversation to be had with an incoming foreign teacher, and I would love to be make sure that I'm on board with whatever they've got going on. In terms of controlling the classroom, I like to sit down with the kids at some point and let them know what I need from them as a class. Let them know the times that it needs to be quiet, the times that it needs to be maybe not so quiet, the times that it's okay to run and jump around. That being said, there's also a time for letting the discussion go and just saying, all right, time to take a break from such and such. And, if timeouts are a thing, put them in timeout, that kind of thing. Managing 20 to 25 students is something that I have experienced from the daycare. There were times, usually three teachers in the class, but at times you might have to run a circle time with all 25, 30 kids. Oftentimes what I'll do is I like to engage in musical activities. I like to use my guitar. I like to sing. I also like to let the kids sort of control the classroom sometimes. Choose a kid, let them sort of be the teacher for a second. What that's also helpful for is it helps the kid realize that it is sort of difficult being a teacher. And they go and sit back down in circle time knowing a little bit about what it feels like to be trying to control the classroom. So those are sort of a few highlights about me and my philosophy and where my interests lie. Please let me know if you need any other information from me. I would love to meet and talk further about the positions. Thanks. Bye.